Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and in this video, we are going to be kicking off your week. So happy Monday to you, and this is where you're going to get full context as to what we can expect coming up. We've got CvC going on, and we'll go over everything that's going to be happening in Raid as we start the week. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so we just had a cleanser summon draft with some pretty good champions in it. You have Battle, Underpriest, Wither, and then some really good epics like Doom Priest and Ugo. Inquisitor, Tuaneric was the Void Lego, who's very generally useful. So lots of really good champions in that 10x. If you pulled, I hope you got something good for your account. But because we just had a 10x, that means if Plarium goes with the normal rotation, we're going to be getting a 2x. Since the Sacreds go in alphabetical order, Ancient, Sacred, Void, we just had the 2x for Voids. It means we're back to the beginning with 2x Ancients starting this weekend. So here in about 4 or 5 days maybe is when 2x Ancients should launch in game. So you're going to want to get your champion pool in order. You're going to want to get a bunch of champions to level 30, maybe a few epics to level 40 in proportion to how many shards you're going to be pulling. And that way you can manage your shards properly, because during Ancients is when you do the most champions. Like sometimes for Voids and Sacreds, you only have to have like 25 slots available. But you can see like me, because of doing the Pinthroy event, I am full at 400 out of 400. So I've got to do some cleanup this week. I've got to maybe do some empowering of some champions. Too many dupe Legos taking up space in my roster. But make sure you get all of that in order here over the next few days. Might be a good opportunity during CvC to do some champion training, get some things up to level 30. That way you're all prepared for 2x Ancients, which is what I expect to happen this weekend for the summoning event. And then obviously with CvC starting tomorrow, we get this about every other Tuesday. So you get 2 of these a month. And tomorrow is going to be when one is starting. So this is going to be the opportunity for you to look over your roster, see where you're maybe thinking about spending your books, maybe upgrade some things in your Great Hall if you've been saving up, and really get your tag team arena in order, because that can be a good source of tokens. And early in the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes you can feed on one-person defenses. I know sometimes in the lower leagues, like bronze and silver and stuff, it can be pretty savage and sweaty, and you can't really get after the tag team arena. But as you get up into like gold 1, gold 2, and stuff, a lot of times you'll see people put one-person defenses during CvC. So make sure you've got all of that in order. You're ready to book champions if you've got books on your account and stuff like that, because CvC is going to be launching very soon. Then if we look at the tournament tab in game, you can see that today we've got the Ice Golem Tournament. Now, I was out of town this weekend. I just got back in late last night, so time to hit the ground running and get ready for the weekly grind here on Raid. But the interesting thing about this Ice Golem Tournament is I haven't had a chance to farm the Golem yet, but there is a Chaos Ore up for grabs. So maybe if your tournament was realistic to win, like if the leader is only at 2,500 or something, it might be worth going after that 2,750. But just keep in mind that there is that up for grabs if you like to re-roll the gear. It's not like it's not super amazing or anything, but just keep it in mind that we don't always see the Chaos Ore as a reward. So that's kind of the noteworthy thing there of the Ice Golem. But nothing wrong with skipping that, especially given the fact you can't double dip with CvC or a fusion or anything. And the Ice Golem is typically the least desirable dungeon to grind. Classic Arena takedown, perfectly normal there, nothing really to take note of. Same with the Spider Tournament starting tomorrow, but it will be during CvC when that one launches, so at least you can double dip some Spider points. And we're going to be getting a Fire Night tournament that can only be used with specific factions. And that Fire Night tournament is going to feature only the Corrupted, which is going to be Demon Spawn, Undead, Dark Elves, and Night Revenant. So I may take a look at the landscape and put a team together for that. Keep in mind when you're doing tournaments like that for specific factions, nothing wrong with dropping it down a few levels and going ahead to acquire your points that way, because a lot of times those events and tournaments aren't super active, so it can be an opportunity to scoop up some easy points and progression towards maybe winning some of that top end gear, where you get the reward for finishing first or second and that type of stuff. It's going to be easiest in those than any other scenario. And then under the events tab, there is currently a champion training event going on. This is perfectly normal. It's a super high amount of points to get that 14,250. But if you're going to do it, wait till tomorrow when CvC is live so you can double dip a little bit. The Dungeon Diver is going to be ending today, but you're not going to be coinciding with CvC if you spend a bunch of money to finish that. And then Artifact Enhancement is also ending today, unfortunately. So keep in mind, you know, if you want to finish this stuff, great. But probably better if you're low on resources to wait and try to contribute to your team in CvC. And obviously, because it was arena reset, make sure you're getting things in order. We talked about the tag team arena, but also check your classic arena because that can affect your clan boss runs and all of that stuff. So make sure you're getting to your proper tier. And I've actually got a fun video planned coming up soon, either today or tomorrow, about the classic arena and specifically around Wither and the 10x that revolved around her and people kind of sharing their opinions on Wither. And then also we have got the Hydra. It is that time of the week that I know you're all excited for. We've got the Hydra resetting here in a day and a half, so make sure you're focused on getting those keys spent in the Hydra so you don't miss out on that rotation, whether you're hitting normal or hard or whatever. Just make sure you don't waste those 3 keys. And also, thankfully, we've been getting super raids in the Doom Tower. And Plarium actually did put out an announcement for this. I don't know if you saw on the Discord server or not, but they said that we promised to make super raids available in the Doom Tower immediately with the start of the new rotation, which didn't happen. But unfortunately, the war in Ukraine disrupted many of our plans and deadlines, so this feature will only become available today. So they're saying that it was supposed to be at the start of the Doom Tower rotation, but it got delayed a little bit. And I think it took like 10 to 12 days for it to be a part of this current Doom Tower. But you save time farming boss floors by using 2 silver keys to get double the rewards. Super raids are available in multi-battles and are completely optional. You can disable it with a single tap on the checkbox if you don't want to use them at the moment. Doom Tower super raids will be available from March 11th, which was a couple days ago when they finally got this implemented, and it will be until the end of the current Doom Tower rotation. Now, I wish they would just have super raids be permanent with silver keys in the Doom Tower. I don't know why they're kind of hesitant to flip that switch, but hopefully, at least it's for the rest of this Doom Tower, so you'll have it for the next 2 weeks or so, but hopefully they consider just making that a permanent feature in the Doom Tower. I know it's kind of a pain to spend an hour a day grinding your Doom Tower bosses with those silver keys. If we could save people 30 minutes, take that from an hour to 30 minutes or whatever, and cut that in half with super raids, obviously that would be a welcome change. So hopefully they will do that at some point in the future, but at least we get it the rest of this rotation. So now we can pull up the shop and see if there's anything that catches our eye here. So this great deal pack, this is a pretty common one. What is 12 times 4? 48. So 48 on the brews. And then we're going to have 4 and 2 on the chicken, 4 and 2. And we're going to go 5 and 3 on the tomes, 5 and 3. So 2.17. Anytime you see a purchase limit of 3, it's probably not going to be amazing. But it is at least over a 2, which is honestly kind of rare for the ones that have a purchase limit of 3 or 5. Special progress pack. So this isn't a bad pickup because we've got CvC coming up, as long as it makes sense value-wise. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So we're going to go with 300K on the silver, and then the energy of 600, gems of 300, and some refills of 4. Boom, 1.77. So if it was a little bit better, it might make sense to help you kind of with that CvC grind, but unfortunately, not great value there. Monthly pack, we know the drill. It's at just over a 2.5 in terms of value, so pretty good to scoop up right before CvC if you're in the market to buy that every month. Mini mix and 20 bucks for 5-star accessories is not going to cut it. So not a whole lot of amazing things in the shop today. Also, on the way out, remember that your clan quests are going to reset at the end of the day. So I know I could forget this sometimes, so just a quick reminder that today is the day to make sure you get into the clan shop, spend those tokens, and get those clan quests completed before it resets to a new rotation tomorrow. So alrighty, that's going to do it for this one, and as we all know, the game is pretty vanilla right now, so pretty par for the course. We'll have the normal CvC rotation, and we'll have the normal shard rotation, which means this weekend is going to be 2x Ancient, so hopefully, whenever things can kind of get back to normal with Plarium, we'll start to see some of the fusions and some of the future content being worked on. But for right now, we're just kind of having fun, relaxing, and playing the vanilla game, which I'm going to head on over to stream. To get the week kicked off, if you would like to say hi, I will drop a link down below in the pinned comment indicating whether I am still live or not. And otherwise, have a great rest of your Monday and a start to your week. Thank you for watching. Peace.